As loath as our hero was to admit it, Norb was right.
It was loud. It was chaotic. It was about two beavers living alone in a dam. And somehow, it was brilliant. Welcome back to 5 Min Rewind, where we undam your childhood memories one cartoon at a time. Today's Rewind, the Angry Beavers, the 90s Nickelodeon classic that looked like a sibling slap fight and sounded like a Looney Tunes fever dream. But under the surface, one of the smartest, weirdest, most unexpectedly meta shows Nickelodeon ever let loose. Let's rewind. It's 1997. Nickelodeon is on a tear. Hey Arnold, Rugrats, Cat Dog, Rocco. And then here comes this show about two beaver brothers, Norbert and Daggett, who leave home and try to live on their own, with zero adult supervision and even less emotional regulation. Norbert is cool, lazy, sarcastic, the older brother energy in full effect. Daggett is hyper, emotional, and completely unhinged. Together they are chaos, and the show leans into it. These two don't solve problems, they create them, scream at each other, and break the laws of physics in the process. Voiced by Nick Bakay, who was also the voice of Salem the Cat on Sabrina, as Norb, and Richard Stephen Horvitz, aka Zim from Invader Zim, as Daggett. The chemistry between them was pure magic. Buckeye's dry, deadpan lines clashed perfectly with Horvitz's high-speed meltdowns. It was like watching jazz made of yelling. The animation, sharp angles, exaggerated expressions, and a color palette that always felt one step away from an acid trip. Every episode looked like the animators were daring you to keep up. Transitions were jarring, timing was punchy, and gags came fast. It was unfiltered cartoon chaos, and it ruled. Let's pause and rewind some top-tier moments. The time the Beavers get stuck in a scary B-movie and turn into 1950s monster versions of themselves. Or when Dog gets obsessed with the word spoot and won't stop saying it. Or when they parody old-school monster flicks, cheesy sci-fi, silent films, even themselves. And who could forget the iconic Muscular Beaver episodes, where Dog tries to be a superhero and just ends up making things 10 times worse? But the real magic? The Angry Beavers was meta. Like, aggressively meta. They constantly referenced being in a cartoon, made fun of the network, and had entire episodes built around fake commercials, show credits, and breaking every fourth wall in sight. One episode ends with them literally realizing they're being canceled and reacting to it in real time. It wasn't just weird for weird's sake. It was smart. It knew it was on TV. It knew who was watching. And it snuck in adult-level satire, absurdism, and parody without ever losing the chaos. Behind the scenes, it was created by Mitch Schauer, and you can feel that rebellious animator spirit throughout the show. The writers clearly loved pushing limits. They weren't trying to teach lessons. They were trying to get a laugh, a gasp, or a "wait, did that just happen?" out of every scene. The show ran from 1997 to 2001, 4 seasons, 63 episodes, and remains one of the most underrated gems of 90s Nickelodeon. It didn't always get the spotlight like Rugrats or Hey Arnold, but the fans who loved it hard. And they still quote it today. If you ever yelled "spoot" at your sibling, built a dam out of couch cushions, or wondered why your childhood sense of humor is just slightly unhinged, this one might be to blame. Hit like if Norbert's sarcasm still lives rent-free in your brain. Drop a comment if we should rewind Cat Dog next, or go full mad scientist with Dexter's Lab. This has been 5 Minute Rewind. Stay weird, stay spooty, and remember, sometimes the best cartoons are the ones that make no sense on purpose.